bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. All right, let's get into it. Cool little intro for Jingle Bell Rock. All right, today's lesson is going to be on a red macaw. I figured that'd be a good one for a Christmas song. This is Jingle Bell Rock. We're just going to dwell on the intro. I broke it down into 3 little sections, and I apologize. I learned this years ago, and I cannot remember who I learned it from. If I ever find out, I will put that in the notes in the comments and stuff like that. But this is a Jingle Bell Rock. It does a bunch of double stops. If you've watched some of my other videos, double stops is just when you play only 2 notes exactly at the same time. Not a strum, but a pluck. That works on many stringed instruments, but it's 2 notes exactly at the same time. All right, so let's start it out. If you look at the tabs, you're going to hit the A string and the E string exactly at the same time. So here's my advice for this first little section is put your pointer finger across the A and the E string, both on the 7th fret. All right, now we're going to add our middle finger to the 8th fret of the E string, and this is what it should sound like separately. All right, but together as a double stop, that's what it sounds like. So we're not strumming all 4 strings, we're just plucking those 2. You could use those 2 fingers too, your pointer and your thumb, but I usually use my pointer and middle finger on my right hand to pluck it. All right, and if you look at it, it's 3 times 7 8 7 8 7 8, then it's 7 7. So that what makes it easy is that all you have to do is lift up your middle finger and your other finger's already in the right spot, and then you got to go back to it at the end of this section, right? So some people do it like this and then switch, or do this. To me, it makes more sense just to lift up your middle finger just a little bit and then right back down. So 7 8 7 8 7 8 3 times. Right, 1 2 3. Lift up your middle finger. 1 2 3, and then 1 time down with your middle finger back down. So it's. That's the whole first section. So that's 1/3 of the way through. If you need to, I know we're practicing. After a while, your pointer finger might get tired. So lift it off, give it a shot again. Now remember, the closer you are to the frets, the less you have to squeeze, all right? And the more accurate it's going to be. So just let it pause, ring out for a second, lift it off, come back. All right. So if you need to, pause it, just work on that for a little while. Make sure that both notes are ringing out exactly at the same time. Don't do this. I teach this to students, kids and adults, and they'll come back and they'll be like, they'll do that. That does not have the same effect as this. All right? So just keep that in mind. Both notes exactly at the same time, all right? So here it is. All right, now the next section, don't lift up your fingers just yet. Lift up your middle finger and then slide your pointer finger up to the 10th fret. You should have a marker there, right? See that little dot? That'll help remind you of where you need to go. And then you just pluck that once. This is the second section. Now, slide that. Don't lift up your finger, just slide it. Lift it up a little bit, but don't lift it up all the way to the 3rd fret. And then it's going to be 3, 5, which is our dot there. 6, you slide up 1 more, and then back down to 5, and then back down to 3, and then 0, 0, same 2 strings. That's it. So you're starting here on the 7, 8, right, from this first section, but then we're going to slide this pointer finger up to the 10th fret, 1 pluck, slide it all the way down to the 3rd fret, and then 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 3, 0. So we're starting here from the 1st section, 7, 8, and then we're lifting up our middle, sliding it to the 10th fret, all right? And then 3rd fret, 5th fret, 6th fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, no fret. Open, open. All right. Oh, I almost went to the 3rd section. I was close, so close. So just practice that. But remember, you're coming from the 1st section. That last 2 double stop is a 7, 8 with a little pause. Sorry, I was bending the note. And then 10, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3, 0. Can you guys hear what the next note is? The next double stop is? All right. I could have put this in the 2nd section or the 3rd section, but I figured we're switching strings. It might be easier to, but the next note, if you look at the tab for the 3rd section, you're going to do a double stop in the middle 2 strings, the C and the E, on the 3rd and 4th fret. And then it pauses, and then we're going to hit that 3rd fret again, so you can lift up your middle finger, slide it down to the 1st fret on the E string, then open on the E string, and then 2nd fret with your middle finger. Oh, sorry, wrong string. All right, so we're doing this. That's where we were at the beginning of the, and then going. Right? So use your middle finger for that 2nd fret on the C string. Now this is the same intro little riff you can use on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer after you go Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. You know, at the very end, it's like, do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? So you can use that for both, that little section right there. You don't need that 3, 4 though. Just after that, you can totally use that for that. So double whammy jamming on that. But it's that 3, 4. But you want to make sure you let that 3, 4 ring out. Oh. Pause the video if you need to and just practice that. Go back and practice the 1st section, practice the 2nd section, practice the 3rd, and then start piecing them together. Put the 1st and 2nd together, do that several times, then do the 2nd and 3rd several times, and just slowly put them together. So let's go back to the 1st section. All right, remember, put your pointer finger across both frets of the E and A string, and then your pointer or middle finger is going to be on the 8th fret of the E string. I messed it up. I forgot to hit the 7, 8 one more time. No. That sounded pretty cool, but that was incorrect. So. So if you want a little visual cue of where you need to put that 3, 4, the last double stop we did in the 2nd section is on the 3rd fret. We lift up that finger, hit it open, and we can just stay right there on 3, 4. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell swing and jingle bell ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. All right, so yeah, just give it a shot. This is a good one. You got time to learn this before the holidays. Feel free to do this with your groups and stuff like that, well, here's the deal. You're going to have to play it loud the best you can. Nobody will really be playing any chords over this, but you want it to be loud enough to people can hear that, especially the walk down. And then you're in charge of that. You're gonna have to go dun 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 dun, jingle bell, right? All right. Well, I hope you had fun. I hope you learned it, and send me a video if you learn this, if you perform it out, even if you just do it in your office or whatever. Send me a video of it. Love it. Great job.